Guess if you want to start inviting people.
Sure.
So I see we have 7. Does that mean you have an 8th planned?
Nope. Nope. Just have to take turns.
Now, why would you do such a thing?
Oh. Ah.
It's
Hello.
Kemmler number 2.
Hello.
Buenos
Thank
nachos,
you.
senor.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Smashing some shit.
Alright. Chat code.
Just
We
press
used
the
to just-
shoulder buttons randomly.
Yeah, that's what we used to do back in the day. Still remember when Rabbit told me that there was a secret in that menu right there, and I just started pushing buttons and then unlocked the chat. He said I wasn't supposed to know that, and then he had to tell Mort. And
Yeah,
TMA.
when I got to MBO and found out about it, I just smashed the top buttons until I have. It's just nowadays I forget to put the code in at all. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't even use it because we're all in Skype.
Was this like the game to have a code for chat?
Yep. Pretty much.
So you're ready for Star Trek: The Undiscovered Gay Sulu?
Yes, because I was hoping you'd understand the reference of my room title.
Yeah.
It's a double entendre. One, because Star Trek is releasing tonight or tomorrow. And 2, it's in reference to that Twisted Metal thread asking how
Oh yeah.
asking how dead Twisted Metal is.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
I
yes,
voted Dead Dying.
I said dead dying as well.
I didn't vote yet.
It was a poorly made poll. You can
Yeah.
you can vote multiple times and whatever.
So I had like 4 options, I think.
You can vote all 4 options, I think.
All of the above. I mean, I don't know how anybody can say it's alive and well. It's quite
The
dead.
worst one to pick is, oh, Sony and the original developers still care. I was like,
I'm sure they care.
yeah, they've been so vocal about it.
Should Drawn to Death be canceled?
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's like that game Battleborn that just came out and flopped immediately and like
I think they tried to give that away like recently and nobody wanted it.
yeah, they went like free to play or they tried to put it on sale and it's like nope.
Yeah. Play it for $2. No thanks.
Oh.
You know that if Jaffe were to read that thread, he would get triggered.
Yeah, he would be like, "Ah!"
Have smoke coming out of his ears.
Yeah.
I mean, the game has no release date, so I'm thinking that means there's a possibility it can get canceled, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like Sony's being cautious with it. And people gotta stop blaming Sony for TMX, man. It's way past the point of putting
Yeah, it's so dumb. I don't get. That was such a a Jaffe Defense Force argument. Like,
Yeah,
it's all Sony's fault. It's their servers. It's like, no, they just host on machines. It's like it's really the netcode's fault. Which, oh wait, that was written by you know who.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it crashes in LAN mode, which has nothing to do with the server. So, gee.
And then Jaffe couldn't even diagnose the situation when he tried to help players back then. Totally. I remember he made a YouTube video. He was trying to help people connect to the game, and it was not helpful at all.
What about when he had crashes and stuff when he was playing in his own?
Yeah, no, it's like, if you can't even get on, well, how are you going to help anybody else?
Of course, clearly it was the fact that his PlayStation 3 was one of the older fat models, so
Yeah.
you know you can't play TMX on that one. You have to buy a new PlayStation 3.
What?
TMX is a virus for any size PS3. It's going to mess up your system.
Alright, teams will be Dark Roadie Mosh, I guess. This is Kill Ryan Spag.
I think we do need to redeem ourselves.
So what, is Mikey sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dadgummit.
Are you scared, Phil?
No, I hate when we have to rotate. Is there any way we could get Ace to give us a 2-match notice?
Is there any way for us to contact him?
No, I hate him.
That's right. There's not.
I wonder if he'd give us, like, a fax number.
I know, right? Something I can, like, Morse code him in.
I'd actually be willing to do the fax number.
Or maybe I'll send him, like, he'll have a P.O. box, and I'll send him mail to his P.O. box or whatever. Not his standard mailing address.
Have to carrier pigeon him.
Yeah.
I would figure that he'd be more trusting of you, Rhodey, since you live in Canada. Like,
Oh, God.
figured you'd be more respectful and stuff.
No. We're like enemies.
Even Canadians try to speak to their retards or explosives, you know that.
Well, we did say you should have your own sitcom with Ace.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. It always amazes me when like Americans are like, oh, all Canadians are so amazing, they're all so smart, and you guys have no stupid people or whatever, and it's like, yeah, it's like, trust me, no, we're just you guys, but on a smaller scale.
You have cleaner sidewalks.
I guess maybe.
No.
It doesn't smell bad over there either.
In Europe,
This is
the sidewalks are pretty clean.
In New York City, there's a lot of litter on the sidewalk streets.
You get to freeze to death in Canada.
That's true. Holy shit, we have Sweet Tooth available for both sides.
That's a rarity for sure.
Sweet, who?
Yeah. You mean Ace?
I do.
Ace vehicle.
Can't wait for that Jaffe solo Sweet Tooth game. Shit.
I saw he's been
Beat it,
streaming
too.
Drawn to Death.
It's not even a pretty game to look at.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
not a-
It looks like
Shit.
shit. Mentioned that to Rhodey
Bunch
before.
of jumbled
It's like-
garbage.
yeah, I can't even tell what's like.
Visual diarrhea
happening.
was the one of this called.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
what you said. Couldn't tell what the fuck was going on.
He'll tell you that he's trying his best.
No, it's best to exhibit it.
So subscribe to him, I think, on YouTube. I gotta unsubscribe.
Kill Rahi not moving. Ah!
I went to go and get a box of Oreos.
I was grabbing a Coke.
I've got a train right in on you.
Whoa, is...
Even the new Armageddon game is better than TMS.
Man, I got like quadruple frozen in it though, like.
I saw.
Bad. God damn it, you little spaggot.
I got a mine room. Oh wait, never mind.
It's like 2 specials where I hit the enemy and the teammate.
Yep, I think that was me, Bull.
Actually helped me because I hit a hole.
Sure did. Now he's gonna die for his transgressions.
Dude, you're the first one to get hit tonight. Usually it's me.
Does anybody know if Jaffe is praising the new Ghostbusters?
Oh god.
He wants to get rid of the sexist image.
I have watched a few
Reviews?
kind of big reviewers, like YouTube reviewers, not the main critics.
Yeah, I watched a couple.
They have been like damning reviews, like really like nothing good to say.
And you can't blame them when they tell you about the film and show you clips. It's like, wow, this does look truly awful.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's like the Ghostbusters franchise has been raped. They took a property, they didn't give a shit about it. Just,
Yep.
They created it in their own
100%
political
for money.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% for money. And I've heard like the humor in it is all like just dumb, very basic humor that's just not well thought out. It's a lot of it's improv. So like characters, you're right, it's not dry humor at all. But apparently a lot of the stuff is improv, and you can totally tell it's improv because they just go out of character on those moments.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard like Kate McKinnon was just like, we were just like, hey, be weird, whatever, do whatever you want.
Yeah, apparently, despite being in the worst parts in the trailer, the black lady Leslie Jones, she's actually like
Yeah,
the only.
I heard she was the best.
Yeah, she's the best person in it.
Which I thought was weird that there was a whole Twitter storm between her and people, and
And Milo, you know.
a lot of the reviews I saw, people were saying she was the best part of the team.
Black lady.
Yeah, Leslie Jones.
Get out of there, spaggot.
It's clearly not the actors. This is just a really bad idea.
Bad script.
A malevolent director and a writer who didn't give a shit. And really vile marketing towards.
Yeah, they basically treated their own audience like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb. They don't know what they're doing. Kind of like when Jaffe was like, "Hey, hardcore
totally.
fans, for shit, you guys just did a little shit." Well, sure we are. Thanks.
Worst Ghostbusters, it was actually a ton of improv too.
Yep.
For some reason.
Yeah, you can tell with Bill Murray especially. It's weird that like some people try to spin the original Ghostbusters as some boys movie.
And no, it has nothing to
It's
do
like,
with it.
really, Sigourney Weaver is like a lead in both those films.
Right? Yeah, she's the main character.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, I think I had this discussion earlier, but okay, in the new film, the secretary is a man, and he's
Right.
really dumb, and they like reinforce the fact that he's dumb, like beat you over the head with it, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Because the stereotype in some movies is the secretary is a dumb bimbo woman, but even in the original Ghostbusters, she wasn't a dumb bimbo at all. She was snide, she was funny,
Exactly.
like dry.
They clearly did not understand the original at all.
Yeah, she was not like a pushover at all. Lewis was
Same with,
Yeah, he was dumb.
yeah, he was the dumb one.
right.
Janine was like smart, witty, and was like, I have better things to do than this shit. You know,
Yeah.
y'all are crazy.
I thought they kind of undermined the women's power thing too by making them all into the dumb bimbo guy. You know what I mean? Like, they can't even think straight around and reinforcing that men are women. That's kind of a back trend.
I also heard Sony denied Kate McKinnon's character being a lesbian.
Right? Yes. Which.
It's like you're championing for women and then you deny some shit like that.
Right? Yeah, that was weird. 'Cause she is a lesbian and apparently in real life. I didn't know that. And I just
Yeah.
found out today, and yeah, I heard that too. She was denied.
So it would have been perfect for the role. You know, if they made like a lesbian ghost. So I think people would have actually been okay with it.
Yep.
Completely okay with it.
I think who the hell Kate McKinnon is.
She's actually she's the attractive one of the group, really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh,
How about like if they did like role reversals on some old properties like Charlie's Angels? You know, the angels are dudes.
Right.
It's
Should it be like Charlene's demons, maybe make it like,
Yeah,
like all devil guys or some shit?
But even in like a serious case, like if they were to take if they made an alien film where instead of a female heroine like Ripley, you had a male,
Yeah.
it just wouldn't seem right. It'd be
Rescuing a little bit away,
disrespectful to the other originals. Even Alien vs Predator, they have a female hero.
Yeah, they put male aliens as well. I mean, male aliens are the guys in the sack. These guys he hates. That's all they are.
Well, they don't really have any real sex.
I know, that's why I say the big ones are always female. Like the ones that really huge. Whereas the ones that he hates are usually males.
There was a Dark Horse comic series once where they had a king alien concept, but it was really just some scientists. Some scientists took like the queen alien DNA and they kind of made their own queen alien, but it was a male.
Man. Oh yeah, another point, because I watched the Red Letter Media one and the review, and they brought up a good point how like well the new Star Wars did, and they had
Right.
such a diverse cast in that one, like all, you know, tons of women, tons of people of different nationalities, and they didn't make a big deal out of it. You know what I mean? They didn't really like.
I mean, not everybody loved the new Star Wars, but almost everyone can agree it was.
No one complained about the genders.
Exactly, but in the new Ghostbusters, like they said in the movie, they bring up the fact that they're all females, or like they kind of talk about it like a lot, like ram it in your face that hey, we're all female and all this stuff, and it's like, hey, well, so was the new Star Wars, but no one, you know what I mean? They didn't have to pander to it and do all that shit. No one cared. No one cared. All we cared about is if they can act. That's it.
Sounds
is it
like
confident?
they,
Right.
kind of shield it in that respect.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm a girl. And
I'm a girl. This man's dumb.
And the Star
kind
Wars
of
stuff.
I'm guessing that's the part that Thor plays in that.
And he's the dumb
The
guy.
movies get a lot of misogynist kind of.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. And then, I don't know if you guys mind spoilers at all.
Well, I don't mind.
Apparently,
What
the
about
villain,
Mark?
the villain is like a nerdy dude,
Yeah.
and it
Alright.
kind of like reinforces some stereotypes that are.
He's supposed to be the internet troll. Basically.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh.
He's the guy that writes hateful things on the internet from his mom's basement. Basically, it's like, who plays the villain anyway?
I don't know.
You don't know? I don't even think I've seen any pictures of the guy.
Nope.
So he's just a really forgettable villain.
Yep.
So, I mean, why sacrifice the villain of your film to make some stupid commentary towards some people on the internet?
But they had to have written that like beforehand, before all that vitriol came. So it's
So
like
they just saw this coming.
Yeah. But you can totally tell that Sony used that shit to their advantage. They absolutely like. There was a lot of like legit critique of the new film, like why it shouldn't be remade and blah blah blah. But then like Sony honed in on. There were some misogynist comments, but they honed in on that, and then they basically said, if you hate this movie, you're a misogynist. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you dismiss
Yeah,
it.
they are not saying. I think
It's not different from what Jaffe did. He took a few comments and then was like,
Exactly. Yep.
"Oh, now it's everybody in TMA. I can't go to that site anymore. It's so toxic.
Yep.
I'm not interested in Twisted Metal anymore, or whatever."
And, yeah.
They were
They
hate-filled.
wanted more publicity. Yeah.
And some of the excuses are like to try to defend the film, like, "Oh, Ghostbusters 2 wasn't that great either." I'm like, okay, it's not wrong. It's not that good of a sequel, but shit. At least
I
it,
got now.
yeah, it's
One
better
of the
than
things that made me most mad was Sony
had the
started
original.
pushing the idea, and it was Sony, that the original Ghostbusters wasn't that great. They're like, this movie's okay, but the original was just okay too, so come see it. I was like, what?
Yeah. The fuck?
You're gonna start to say it's not a classic just so that people watch your movie?
They definitely disrespected the original franchise.
Anyway, I'm excited for Star Trek.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
It's got
See,
like
now-
89 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is
I'll
pretty
be right back.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Even with a little bit of political controversy it's caused, it's nowhere near as divisive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
You can all just be civil about it. If you don't like it, you don't have to see the film. It's alright, you know. But then it's like, oh, you're not gonna see the new Ghostbusters? You're a sexist.
Yeah, yeah.
Answer back saying, no, I'm just really scared of ghosts. I have a phobia for it.
So then, what would you call a person that hates new things? Then it's like if you're for nostalgia and all that, they'd say you're that.
Yeah.
Well, people who hate reboots, I suppose. I don't know.
They could have done a soft reboot with like the passing of the torch, like the like basically
Why
the
couldn't they beat
Force
the
Awakens. That was totally a soft reboot. They just passed the torch. Oh, here's a couple of the old stars. Now here's your new shit. And it's basically the same story. There you go.
Yeah, that's not really good at all.
I just think if you set out to make a political film, you end up with that.
Sometimes that's when the torch thing backfired. Star Trek Generations, killing off Kirk.
That's good. But whether they just disregarded that it ever existed. I hate that.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
Sorry.
Then trying to force
Really
it.
died.
They're trying to be like, oh, there's gonna be a
Like
sequel.
my
And
spag's
someone,
ham, and I died.
if they're not gonna make money off this movie, how are they planning a sequel, man?
I don't know.
Well, look what happened with Ninja Turtles. They didn't make much money when they did a sequel.
The sequel bombed though, whereas the first
Yeah.
one was.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and do a sequel, even though the first one was a piece of crap.
It's kind of sad too, because Rocksteady and Bebop were like characters people wanted in a Ninja Turtles film, and then it happens. Nobody saw it because the previous movie was so bad.
I heard that this movie or Ghostbusters is not going to be in China because the government banned because of ghosts.
Yeah, it's
They're,
true.
and they're communists. They hate that stuff.
Any films featuring supernatural or superstitions.
Right. Right. So China ain't gonna bail this one out of the box office. So.
See, when stuff like that happens.
Oh, over ice now. Fell through the world.
You'd have a lot of firepower here there.
Only Mosh can defeat him now.
I think it did. I think it cost them 150 million to make, and I think they've only made like 45 million.
What, Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I think it only. I think it did
No,
worse
opening
than.
weekend,
Yeah, it did worse.
There's been a huge decline during
Yeah.
this week though, so they're really not making anything. And when Star Trek comes out and all these other movies come out, it's probably only going to be in theaters for like a month.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably just gonna break even, or I don't know.
I don't think it's going to break even.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope not. Yeah.
After
It seemed that
DVD
way.
sales and everything, it might break even, but they're gonna be really hesitant on a sequel.
They'll have to, if they do go ahead with the sequel, it'll be like that they'll have to cut the budget by a whole lot of money. And the movie, it's kind of cheap as it is. I mean, I was surprised by the special effects. Like, it doesn't look very modern at all. They're trying to kind of like imitating old special effects from them.
I didn't think the ghosts looked as cool as the original.
It looked terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, the CGI is shit.
Too much CGI.
Feel like that old lady ghost that they had in the library, like made that scary crap. Like,
That
The library
scares
Yeah,
the
ghost
that's
shit out of me.
from the original is way scarier than the current library
And that's a
ghost.
great opening to a movie.
Yeah.
That sets the tone.
There's like such a build up too, where like you see like a book move across the screen, and then like you know what I mean, and then
As a
it's very-
kid, I thought that was great. It was so creepy.
Oh, it was so scary.
Or when the cards were shooting out of the
Yeah.
card collector. I was like, ah!
All right, Spag, you want to sit this one since it's power plant?
Uh-huh.
He'll pet his cat every
Right up
time.
you hating power.
do that or stop them from meowing and asking for dog biscuits.
I got one cat in here.
Do Dark Mikey Mosh. What?
We can try it.
I've been upgraded from onion to Oreo apparently.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
downgrade.
Yeah, right. You know you love Oreos. You eat them with when you're having kids.
On
and
a
all that stuff.
hamburger, an onion? God, man.
Yeah,
I was always complimenting you.
but yeah, sure. You're just pulling them under the radar, just like always there. It's like, didn't you know assholes and you compliment nowadays there, onion?
I'll call you one if you'll feel good about it.
And then like you do it to like KG's like, didn't you know cheap slut's a good compliment for a lady nowadays and whatever the hell. So yeah, you see where that's gonna go. Planet.
Yep, Power Planet.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to pick.
Probably your worst.
Me either.
Power on
There's
that
a lady
team.
Slimer in the movie too. Like they had to make a female Slimer as well.
Really?
Is it really?
Oh, yeah, I heard there's a scene where like Slimer meets up with the lady Slimer or some shit. I don't know the specifics, but like I literally read that was in the
They make the ghosts too cutesy. They were never cutesy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
supposed to be
Ghosts dating each other? What the crap? Gozer just needed a boyfriend? I mean, what are we...
Apparently, the last part of the film turns into like an action movie as well.
Well, you've seen those scenes where they're like whipping their...
Yeah, and then like
Those
punching.
scenes look so bad.
Yeah, and in the originals, they used the proton packs for like 2 minutes and like 30 seconds total.
Yeah.
Like they weren't like ninjas with them.
Well, and they look like exterminators for ghosts, you know.
Exactly.
They didn't have superpowers or anything. They didn't have
I think
amazing...
that went over the director's head or something. Like he just didn't make a connection.
Yeah.
Even the jumpsuits look kind of wrong.
So, do you know any women that hate the Ghostbusters movie?
Yeah. The one reviewer I watched for something's comic book girl 19. She likes a lot of sci-fi horror, and she fucking hated it, like loathed it. And she said, you know, they tried. She was the one who was like, you know, they tried to paint this picture. If you hate the movie, then you're like anti-woman. And she said that some reviewers probably reviewed the movie better than they normally would because they didn't want to be labeled.
Right.
Yeah.
And even some people that said, "Oh, it's an okay film, but you should support it because then you're supporting women and more types of stuff like this."
Yes.
It's a corporation.
You know what I mean? It's like,
It's so
then
many pictures. They've released garbage for years.
Richard Roper like destroyed
Yeah.
the film.
Oh yeah, he ripped on it.
I liked his reviews.
He got like a lot of hate for hating the movie.
I like that it didn't bother him much. He was just like, whatever.
No, yeah.
We're not on the same team anymore?
No, it's me, Ryan, and Gil. Is he harassing you sexually?
Oh, he is a sex offender.
Oh yeah, but back on that point about Ghostbusters 2, like even though it wasn't as good as the original, people wanted a Ghostbusters 3 for years. People wanted a Ghostbusters 3.
Sure
And then
did,
now all of a
yeah.
sudden they act like it's like, oh, we're just
I
making
personally think
They're revitalized.
Ghostbusters 2 is maligned way too much. It's really not a bad sequel.
It's not a terrible sequel, but it's definitely not as good as the original.
Still
No, it's
scared
not.
as a kid.
Very rarely are sequels ever as good as the original. I think
But
one
this
of the
one was
few
not.
is I'd put it up better than most sequels.
I'm gonna go with Aliens being better than the original.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I like the first one more. It depends
They're
on the
different.
film. If I want an action
Yeah,
film,
they're
I'll-
different
They're
beasts.
different movies, yeah. If you want a suspense, it's not Aliens.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying, like example of.
I'd say The Dark Knight's a clear example.
Yeah, that one's better.
Aliens is terror, not horror. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know.
I know I'm just saying, like in general.
No, I agree though. I like T2 better than I like T1, and I like Aliens better than I like Aliens.
I do like T2 a lot more.
I think they're all 10 out of 10 films.
I like, yeah, I mean, if T2 is better than T1, it's like marginal. In my book. I mean, again, though, T1 feels like a suspense or a horror.
Yeah,
and T2 feels like an action.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. The second one's just really cool and great action.
I remember I was on the edge of my seat through all of the original Terminator, and for Terminator 2, I was just excited. It was like, holy crap, that's so
That's where I think the Terminator and Alien series really have a lot in common.
I didn't think that would actually win.
I'd say Spider-Man 2 is an example of a better sequel.
That's absolutely correct.
The original Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, the Amazing
Oh,
Spider-Man 2.
no one's counting T1.
That's an example of a bigger turd.
A bigger.
Yeah.
Hell, why is like bigger turds?
What about X2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's stupid. Really.
Kind of like X1.
Oh, I don't.
See, I
I
guess
don't-
that one is debatable. That's the debate.
I don't think X2 is way better, and I would
Yeah.
totally understand if someone else preferred the first one. I'd get it.
Yeah, thank you for at least not calling me a complete retard, Gil.
No, you're only like halfway.
Ghostbusters 2 there's rarely people who liked it more than you would. But it's not a bad
Yeah, that's fair. I loved Ghostbusters 2 because it felt like, whereas the first one you didn't get to know them as
Oh,
characters very well,
Mhm.
Ghostbusters 2 was about really letting you see them as people.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a hardcore fan, I liked it. I was a kid, I liked it.
I like the mystery of it. You saw that stuff in the sewers, that like slimy pink stuff, whatever.
I
Yeah.
can't.
And we like quite grasp what it was.
The painting
But-
scared the shit out of me. Man.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
With Vigo on there.
But in a fight, Gozerian beat Vigo. And that's cool.
Yeah, no, he did get his head cut off. He's still alive after a while.
Gozer's a god.
I heard they
Says
teased
all.
him in the new Ghostbusters in the final after.
Yeah, like they're doing a Marvel or something. Like, oh my god.
Please, sequel.
That was like leaked months ago, and I guess it was true that there was an end credit scene where Gozer's mentioned or whatever.
In what thing?
In Ghostbusters, there's an after credits scene. Yep. And they're like, who's Zool? They mentioned the name Zool. Like, oh god, please don't.
I know, right?
Don't have much
Really
health for you
proof
to do
you're
that.
not original. Dude.
Yeah, an original.
Well, I thought that ram would kill you.
No, but that did. You got all your 1 point of damage on me there, Mouse, with your electricity attack.
Every
Yeah,
point
that's all
counts.
I'm just saying, man. I'm sure it was a worthy effort. It's like overkill.
Dieting.
It's like killing an alligator with a nuclear missile.
Well, in Jurassic World, they killed the raptor with bazooka.
Well, yeah. It's actually nuclear warfare. Just an alligator.
Yeah, I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, one of the raptors that were trained got hit by like the RPG missile.
Wow, that's cruel.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, they didn't have anything like that in the original. Although the books did. Yeah. Like Muldoon, the raptor expert, Muldoon, in the original book, he was doing stuff like that at one point. He's like, these motherfucking raptors got it.
These motherfucking raptors on these motherfucking planes.
Raptors on a plane, that would be kinda
Raptors on a plane.
Sir, could you please take your seat? The seatbelt light is on. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
god!
get ready for takeoff, you damn.
Oh my god!
You know the guy who's Dr. Wu? Scientist. He's supposed to come back in the sequel.
Mikey's having a rough man.
I picked Roadkill to make his life miserable.
Well, he always likes to counter people.
He does.
Well, counter you especially.
Mikey's never picked on Rhodey ever before.
Oh, whoa.
Remember your past.
And Ace like to chase Rhodey when Rhodey's trying to get a help.
Yep.
Out for blood.
But at least the shittiness of Ghostbusters, the new one, has made me excited for Star Trek, and even Suicide Squad now. Not so much Suicide Squad, but more Star Trek.
I'm hoping Suicide Squad is good.
Me too, but so I'm having my doubts. I had some of it kind of spoiled for me already.
You know, I'm finding that a lot of the younger people love all these remakes and reboots. Just like the TMX stuff. It really does ring true.
You've been raised on poop.
Yep.
Well, I mean, this works for those people in Kenya, Africa, usually.
Are sequels now looked down upon less than reboots?
At this point, I'm pretty sick of it.
Yeah.
I'd say I looked down on them less.
I guess if a movie is always like going to be a legend and everything, it doesn't need a reboot. It's like bringing back something to life that's still alive with the, pads, basically.
Do you think prequels led up to the phenomenon of reboots and remakes?
Yeah, that's a good question, because for a while there was like prequels of everything.
Yeah,
Like,
people were getting
God.
sick of it too. They're like, oh, another prequel.
Because sometimes you don't need to know, like, origin stories, you know what I mean? It's like, we don't need to know every motivation of every character. But
Especially in superhero movies, where sometimes the heroes and villains are better presented at their peak, you know?
yeah.
Like, you seen Batman already experienced.
We've seen that, oh my god, we've seen Batman's origin story like 60
Yeah,
times.
and it's boring at this point.
Well, it's no different with Wolverine's origin story.
true. We do
No.
see that a couple times, and it even showed up in the new film, slightly.
Yeah, like if they do
Oh, the
Spider-Man's origin again.
Yep. And that was a point I forgot to bring up. Is like comic book girl brought it up. Is like Sony seems to be like, I think she did or no, it was the Red Letter Media. They said Sony's doing bad as a company. Like the only division that seems to be making any money or doing anything
video
positive,
game.
it's video games. Everywhere else they're getting their ass kicked
Yeah.
or they're
I saw
bleeding
this
cash. Yeah. And it's so true, because, like, look at how desperate they are in films. They're like, oh, we're sitting on Ghostbusters, we're sitting on this franchise, better make a fucking film out of it. And it's like,
If only their games could
Same
make
with-
good film.
Spider-Man. Like, they're remaking Spider-Man, like, not even a decade later. Like,
Yep.
is that not the definition of desperate or what? Like, holy shit.
That is terrible. I mean, and Spider-Man is one of the most popular comic book characters
Yeah.
of all time.
Oh, pardon me, I mistook. They're remaking it twice in a decade. Right? Because
Yeah.
they already did that too with
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield, and now they're doing it again.
And Spider-Man.
That's what flopped so bad.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
They got no shame, and they're so desperate too.
Oh, God.
I mean, if you mishandle a character that popular, you got a problem.
Yeah.
Just let them like try it out on an egg first, like when you're trying to raise a kid.
Yeah.
If you can't pass the egg test, then you shouldn't be making a movie.
Well, thank goodness that TMX movie was canceled now, because it was Sony Pictures thing. I'm sure they lost plenty of money.
Raped him. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, my God, did he live?
You know how he is.
And Lady Gaga is Sweet Tooth.
Like, she'd be pretty good, maybe. I don't know.
I threw rocks at point blank range, and they damaged him. They did not kill him.
I like killed him with a Rico helmet.
So, whatever.
Oh,
Ah.
He's up.
I laughed at a hilarious positive Ghostbusters review that were like, "This is the best thing since Mad Max Fury Road." I'm like, what?
Oh.
No way. That's such a crime to even compare the two.
That's desperation.
it's comparing those dogs.
Yep.
That's some tight turning there, Dark.
Yeah, I was wondering when my shield was leaning off there. Yeah. I thought that was my last too.
I saw you earlier.
Mad Max was a good example of storytelling without, they didn't tell you a lot, you just learned little
Yeah,
bits.
lack of exposition.
Yes.
Just,
Fuck, I hate anime, like, a lot. Because it laced with fucking goddamn exposition where it's like, I have to tell you how I feel every 5 minutes. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, because I can't understand human emotion and read your actions.
You are talking about the punching the million first automatons there and going around the next 20 years.
Oh, I want to get a power.
God!
Yes, Skill, what is it?
I just got zapped.
Oh, if you like Zappa Zappa. There's so much apparently product placement in the new Ghostbusters too.
Papa John's.
Papa John's and Pringles are like laced in the movie, like
I couldn't believe that wasn't a commercial like that.
yeah,
Like, that's in the movie?
it's in the movie apparently.
Jeez.
What, with him getting slimed?
Yeah, something with him in it.
Oh man, that's...
And I'm eating Pringles, and it's like Pringles hasn't been in a movie for a while, so I guess they were desperate.
Oh,
Yep, gotta help. Everyone knows.
Because I saw Zappa Zappa coming. It scared me. I'm dead.
I tried to see it again.
It's true.
Mosh didn't want you guys to kill me.
Take that kill.
Terrible with this score, man.
Now you are using a tooth vehicle.
Yeah, it's always been raced to use.
Oh, you only died
Whoa.
twice.
The game,
Split?
the lobby says there's like 20 people online. It does.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it says like there's Antonio, Morto,
Oh,
Ryan,
yeah.
Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? It says they're inside game room. It's like, oh, you're not in our game room.
That's weird.
They're second bananas, not allowed.
Yeah, it is weird.
You gotta remember that we're the premium players. Those are not.
Right.
I guess I'll sit out this one.
Right?
Oh, they're Brazilians.
Well, that's no excuse.
They're probably on emulator and crashing all the time.
Yeah.
South America loves Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also love Uncharted.
And Blanca.
Are they in actual rooms though?
They tried to make one.
Hmm.
Did it fail or something?
I think it's still up, but only one person is in there.
Okay, what are teams on this? Me, Spag, and
Or yeah, I don't know. You Dark Mosh, or
we'll do
you
me, Dark, and Mosh.
or you Mikey Mosh, or you Mikey Mosh.
Everyone tried Dark Mosh kill. Kill Dark Mosh. Mosh Dark
Yeah,
kill.
that's fine. Kill Dark Mosh.
You think Harley Quinn might be the first comic book character created on a cartoon show to end up in a movie?
Sure, there might have been another recorded
At least until
Girl,
Quan Chi
huh?
comes into the film.
What about Cool World?
Yeah, Cool World is awesome.
Cool World, I watched that recently. It's such a bad film, but
But it looks cool, doesn't it?
it's cool, and like it is an
I like the
interesting.
idea of it.
Yeah,
yeah.
the idea is interesting.
The film technique.
Yeah.
It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but not as entertaining.
Yeah.
That guy Ralph Bakshi, he like pioneered adult cartoons. You know, a lot of stuff like that was inspired. Like Ren and Stimpy wasn't. John Kay was very inspired by Ralph Bakshi. Ralph Bakshi did Cool World, but that was one of his later films.
Apparently,
It
it
was
was through a bit
actually
of development hell, and it like kind of got changed around a bunch.
Yeah, it did. Like the final version wasn't his, ideal.
Right. And it kind of came out on screen because it like didn't really know what it wanted to be. It was like, it was just a weird film.
It's a shame, man. I would have liked to see Ralph Bakshi's real vision for that film. Because I liked his old adult films, adult cartoon movies. They're not really adult films, they're just cartoons.
Kilrahi got excited when you said adult films.
I mean,
What?
could consider it's really like more for like laughs.
Now Jaffe would have loved those adult ones.
That's actually what I meant to say, that kill just popped out of my mouth. So.
Things here, bro. He doesn't like me.
But a lot of like cartoons that were edgy are just diet adult cartoons. like South Park. Something
Yeah.
like I even has made a funny joke about it where like Bart was watching an adult version of Itchy and Scratchy.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow, I've never seen this before. Like Scratchy had like a leather bike, leather jacket, and motorcycle or something like that. I don't know. I kind of wonder though, people going to see Suicide Squad, like how many, like out of 10 people would be familiar with Suicide Squad at all?
No, none. Because like I
Yeah.
had just heard of that comic, and like a year or two prior, and I was like, wow, what? This is a thing. And then when they were announcing a film, I was like, holy shit, this is so niche. I can't believe that they're making a film on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
I only kind of knew a little bit through like Batman's, stories and stuff. But I like the film Assault on Arkham. Have you seen that? It's got some Suicide Squad. None of you guys ever saw Assault on Arkham?
I don't think so.
Because it's sort of like a crossover between Suicide Squad. Wait, what are the teams exactly now?
Me, you, and Dark.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you dropped that set on me, I would have crapped my pants.
I attacked Dark
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
nice.
I shot one homing missile at Dark too, because usually that's the thing I do.
Yeah, I'm doing stupid ass shit right now.
Doing the bad sushi.
Damn.
Well, now Kill can't say that you picked Mr. Grimm while you're on his team. Because you remember he said that.
Yeah, yes, I remember that.
So there
Well,
you
you
go,
did.
Kill.
I bet if they made a Batgirl movie, it'd get great reviews from men.
Probably.
So then a movie about Harley Quinn by itself just wouldn't fly.
Oh, they're doing that. Yeah, I think they have plans on something like that.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if it'll be like called Harley Quinn. It might be a Birds of Prey film or a Gotham City Sirens film because she's been on a few ensembles, and she's a better character on the team, in my opinion. Or maybe they will try to do a Harley Quinn solo film. It's kind of weird though.
Damn it.
Oh, that actually landed.
All of it landed.
Mikey had to help me. On my end, it looked like it was gonna miss there.
Apparently, some writers have given her more like anti-hero qualities in the recent years. So she's not a total villain anymore.
She hangs around the Joker, she is.
Yeah, of course. That's when she's at her worst.
She was kind of a weird character because it seemed like a little bit of a mixture in the animated series.
Yeah.
Sometimes it seemed like she didn't want to go along with Joker.
She's a bit more Well, a bit less psychotic, I should say, than the Joker.
Right. Originally, the idea was she was corrupted and manipulated by the Joker. So for that, she was a decent person with the job.
Kind of like Ray Kroc before he started hitting the cocaine.
Ray Kroc? Do you mean the guy who
Killer Croc?
started McDonald's?
That's right.
Okay.
I just hope they don't ruin the Riddler anytime soon. It's my favorite.
Hey, you know what they do, and that's ruin everything.
He's always like one of those villains that's rumored to be in every Batman film. And then
Who's that?
Riddler. No, Joker's actually in like almost all of them.
Yeah, well, no one really liked the Penguin. I mean, he does nothing really intriguing about that guy.
Penguin's alright.
I hear a meowing kitty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I find Catwoman more intriguing, obviously, than the Penguin.
Catwoman hasn't really been a real villain though in like decades.
Yeah, when was the last time she was actually in
The
villain?
60s, I think.
There was that time she stole that kitty litter out of that 7-Eleven.
7-Elevens don't sell kitty litter, god damn you.
They do here in Arizona.
There's still a lot of Batman villains that haven't used here. Clayface.
Wow, I keep getting beat up by that combo. So did you land 2 sights on me or just 1?
That was one.
Okay.
But Mikey came
Like a
around with
super
a
sight or
T-slide.
something.
No.
Well, I T-slided Spag and I T-slided Mikey, so I got some revenge in there for you.
Alright.
I think they messed up by putting Killer Croc in Suicide Squad though, because he wasn't ever a Suicide Squad member.
Alright, here's a fight challenge. Like, who'd win between
And
Killer Croc
Spag almost got his revenge.
Killer Croc and who?
the Lizard, like from
Almost.
Spider-Man?
Oh, Croc. Well, actually, what are Lizard's powers? Can he heal himself?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, you can. Actually, in Arkham Knight, they reveal that Croc has some healing ability too. Like Killer Croc's, his hand gets cut off by some douchebag and it grows back. So I'd say Killer Croc.
Man, you got your shit on fast.
I've gotten better at it.
Mosh!
Oh,
God. He starts kicking my ass. And then while he's doing that, your rat comes and wipes me out.
Well, now you
alright, I know.
Alright, this is the first round. You kind of slowed down and looked at me like, oh, whoops, you're on my team. I was like, yeah, we're friends. And then you start going back and forth.
Early Valentine.
course, he put his shield on last second.
Yeah.
Last second Nike.
Got a ramming on him though.
Well, I just killed my friend.
He's probably pretty pissed off about that one.
I know that.
That's pretty good. That spikes out.
Because he was really involved in trying to kill me in dark, and then you go in there and snare him.
Yeah, it's like, well. He's like, yeah. Oh well. I probably just lost the match right there.
It didn't help.
I hope so.
Oh hell. Is that your red onion?
Well, I think I'm going by Oreo now.
Is that your red cookie?
I said I go by Oreo now.
Well, cookie for short.
You're not very bright, are you? Cookie has 6, Oreo has 4.
I wish they included the TM1 here, or Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, he should get that up fast.
Yeah, that's true. Then I get annoying like that. What's that game called? Cell Damage. Ever play that? Cell Damage?
No. I do remember seeing a little bit about it.
So, you know, real cartoony game with racing, car combat of sorts.
Oh, yeah.
Really simplistic. It's fun, but the voice...
Too.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, another car combat game that's better than TMX is probably that WWE Crush Hour. Many of you played it.
Oh, yeah. I played it once.
Just remember, like, everyone's special is like a one-hit kill. I mean, you had the Undertaker's that ghost and just like take out any one, per target.
Yeah.
And all.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have total graphic car combat, but they tried.
Man, I can't believe I landed all this stuff on Mikey. Hey, you got hit by 2 power missiles in a row. Freeze is going accidentally for Mosh, landed on Mikey, so I got my special off on him as well.
I think he's a little shaken up.
Yeah,
So-
everything went downhill the moment I rammed him with some spikes.
There was that PS2 car combat game called Motor Mayhem, I think.
Yeah, that was better than TMX.
Yeah.
It's like we start listing all the games that are better than TMX.
Dead in the
We used to
water.
play House 64.
Yep.
I struggle with Superman 64. That one is.
Of course, some of those kids are weird.
I would get one of those. So I'm sure Mike would take the remainder of the health away. Uh-oh.
Yes. I had a feeling I did.
Yeah, he's almost gone.
He's gone.
Now he is.
What do you think is worse, the new Ghostbusters or the old Ghostbusters video game on Nintendo?
Oh,
Ghostbusters.
tough choice.
From 2009 was pretty decent.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that-
if you ask which is better special effects, I'd say the old one, but I'm. Whoa. Oh my god. Nice. I mean,
Holy shit!
that was-
Oh, got a full health
Killed him
cheater.
again.
oh my god.
You were like
You're
halfway
like
down.
Yeah,
He
he
is
is
farther than half.
low yellow.
Hey, wait, that was too.
All right, my bad. Sorry.
I don't
Notice
know.
what's
You were
going
pretty
on over
low.
there.
Yeah, I don't know about you.
That's
You're mentioning
that's a
that
little.
stout
That's a
milk.
little.
Please don't
That looks a
say
little
timer.
too low.
And
Actually.
then-
Okay,
and
get
yeah,
one mini. Get one mini.
has less letters than Oreo.
Alright, go get one mini. What are you doing driving around getting that stuff? Get a mini.
Alright.
Drive on the bridge. Where you going?
This nice clean green water.
There you go. Grab that. There you go. That's perfect.
Yeah, that looks right. About right. Mm, Ooh.
Oh, you're kidding me. I'm so glad you pulled that off, Moss, because you killed me.
Yeah,
Looks like-
that's what happened to you.
Yeah. Looks like he got double pronged.
You hit me
You
with
got
two
popped.
prongs.
He hit Orion with 2 for sure. I don't know about you.
I wasn't even sure if I won the match at the end there.
Yeah, you
Had
did.
you at the top.
So confused.
Yeah, it said Mosh killed by Kilrahi, I think.
Oh no, who the hell is this?
Player.
Player. Oh, that's a great name right there.
Yeah, these lost back in the 90s. It's like if you were a player then, hell, you were a pimp.
Now, if you kick him out, call us a player hater.
We gotta do.
Person's name is Puha.
So how does this
Boha.
work?
How was he? He was spectating too this entire time.
Yeah.
Seeing how
I just stuck on score like that. Great.
Ooh, we did
I'll
have.
go ahead
we
and
did
sit this
have
one.
that before.
What did you say, Spag?
So we had the other guy do that. Kind of just showed up, Ishtanar or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Ish. Yeah.
Not to be confused with that movie trailer. I think.
Yeah,
where he-
Ishtar.
Ishtar. So.
And I'll
he
sit.
left. Maybe he could sense our toxic behavior, so he left.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they gotta be using that because they're
From toxic. As if I hurt. Drawn to death or something.
Very few Brazilians have PS2s. I can personally attest to that. At least on Outbreak. So yeah. They're all about
Hmm.
the emu junk.
You've tarnished the good name of that game, Mosh. Jaffe is not pleased. I wish I could see his reaction to a lot of the stuff that you've posted and stuff.
Very red faced.
Yeah, smoke out of the ears, like I said, red face.
Steam out of the ears, right?
I'm gonna sit.
On Stewart? Or do you want me to do a different level?
Uh,
Do sewers, because I'll sit over at suburbs when you do that.
why don't you pick a different level?
I'll pick Highway Loop then.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
That's Kill's favorite right there.
It's my favorite.
His favorite.
My- My guilty pleasure. Let me have it.
Your guilty pleasure.
bag of candy.
Dark. Yep, it's a bag of candy for an anemic gorilla.
I'm gonna do Mikey Mosh Rhodey versus Kill Spag Ryan. Wait, hasn't Dark already sat before? No, I guess he hasn't.
No, he hadn't.
Oh my god, invalid message. There's only one car to be here.
Gonna be manslaughter, huh?
Of course!
Of course.
No! Oh, boss, your manslaughter, please!
The time for fear comes later, when Donald Trump is president.
That can happen, you know.
It
Good.
is going to happen.
Yeah,
seems
it might
like-
happen.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, once he's in office, it's probably gonna last 2 years and someone will kill him. That's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Or he'll start World War III.
We'll see.
If I had to take a guess, I'd say kill Rocky's gonna be the one that's gonna kill him.
Phil is a pretty hateful person, so.
Yeah, he's no hate machine, but he'll do.
Oh my goodness, big shame. Yeah, know the name.
I can't believe we prefer highway poop to snowy roads.
I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you had nights in the past where you used to run around chasing after people in this level and just said, screw it, I'm never playing this one ever again.
It just sucked. Just go and loop. Round in circles. It does not suck as bad, even close, as Diablo crap.
Here's a
Yeah,
question
that
for you.
map's horrible.
Who is the worst offender of going in circles in this level back in the server days?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Let's say Ezekiel, just because I wasn't there to watch.
I know who I thought the worst player to play against in the whole game was. It was Guardian.
Oh,
Say
the-
hi myself, but
He really sucked. He would choose like full downtown, one-on-one, net damage, no pointers. I was like, oh.
I'm guessing there were times where he had the only room open and you had no choice but to play that.
Yeah, I remember I once got in a 4-hour match with him. in there.
don't ever do that.
Net damage in a one-on-one is so pointless. It just makes the game last forever.
Yeah, if your limit was, oh, you have to get 500 above the other person? It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, he would do net damage first to 300 or something like that. It was just like, oh. And what sucked is if you got bored and left, he'd declare himself the winner, even if you were like 120 points ahead or something.
Ready up, Warthog.
Wonder if they'll ever figure it out. Sir Emu, that sucks.
See, what was great about me playing Drawn to Death a lot was playing under the name Blackfield Asylum, constantly reminding him, you will not forget Twisted Metal Black.
Could have been worse. You could have just gone in with the name Twisted Metal Black.
Or Twisted Metal X sucks or something.
Yeah.
You
That'd probably be
hateful
better.
individual.
Like X.
So it's me, Onion, and Spag? Is that
Yep.
what it is?
Team challenge.
We're not the Rhinox, we're not challenged.
Sure you are.
You don't like anything?
I am. Don't shoot me. I'm kidding. I'm not.
Oh, it's
You dove into the lion's den.
I thought you were picking manslaughter.
Well, Mosh did, so I had to switch.
oh, weird enough.
Onion! I'm so sorry!
Yes, die.
Oh, God.
This map is sort of like as narrow as the. Remember the freeway map in the first game,
Oh yeah.
and how narrow it was, and you kind of just felt like you were doing a lap, racing lap. Apparently, the suburbs map in the first game originally was half of the map, along with one of the other maps in the game.
Yeah, that one, I forgot to tell you, that interview you posted from that forgotten team member, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was such a great interview. I appreciate it.
What?
How in the hell did you find me?
What interview?
I don't know. I was just searching for it. I think.
I didn't want him to get you, Onion.
Oh, I was late for that. I died still.
Yeah, but I killed you instead of him.
That doesn't make it any better. In fact,
It was a mercy kill.
I just
no.
DC. Yeah, I think I did.
Oh,
Yay! It could have been the best thing that could happen to me.
Moving around.
Everyone's Spag's like falling off the bridge repeatedly.
Oh,
Maybe he DC'd.
you did.
Okay.
Well, that's good news for me. It was a crap life. Anyway, I lost 2.
Guess you guys got to restart this one.
Yep.
Come on,
I'm
I
so
got the
happy
chemical
about
ball moving. Oh, Mikey, you're gonna F it up.
I just left.
Wait, no, he didn't. Don't kill the ball. Damn him. Stupid
Mikey
ass.
ruined your
You
fun.
got one chance at it or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, other room up right now. There's like 3 people in it.
TMP Miner. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay, I gotta wait a bit.
So you're creating your own room there, Spag?
No,
Is
I got
my
a
room
network
still up? You that nerd.
It's funny, like that other room is, they're all named player.
Can you tell who's who?
Yeah, how do they know who's who when they're playing?
Who likes the
number
most?
1, like 2, number 3, and then just like the arcades.
Maybe they're
Just-
using Skype or
Oh
something.
yeah, maybe. All right, teams are player versus player and player.
They're gonna have to do it by cars, but knowing them, they probably all pick the same car.
It's all like sweet kids and watch for me there.
They do like clowns.
I'm sure they do.
Everyone loves clowns.
We're gonna blame the emu people for causing this problem.
Eesh.
So are there people that play that Pokemon game that came out?
I don't.
You know who loves that game? Who never gets. Hellbent.
Daffy? Oh, hell.
It's not really much of a surprise, but I can
My first
understand.
guess was Daffy for some reason.
Because there was a post criticizing Pokemon Go, or at least kind of feeling good for people getting into accidents from
No.
that.
The thing
And
about that game is there's
he got
dodging.
very- Is that what? Dodging?
There's dodging in it. The Pokemon can dodge you.
Yeah.
Can they really? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Hellbent got very upset at the game being criticized and went into a kind of a.
What are people
rant
criticizing
about
about it? That it's dumb?
No, it was more of like a safety concern, really. Just like,
Yeah, it's getting people killed, or people are dumb enough to get killed on that shit.
Well, it is a safety concern, but that's more of people's own stupidity.
Yeah,
That's right.
you gotta know what you're doing with that shit. Chase Pikachu out in the middle of the road.
his argument was Hellbents was that it has helping people go outside and doing more for society than.
No, I disagree with that opinion.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
I
Yeah.
didn't respond to it, but I was like, you can believe that if you want, but I don't really see some
No.
evidence.
Looking down.
I've heard that opinion too, and I don't agree with it because while on one hand, yes, it is nice that people that normally, I guess, would not go outside and go hiking or do this and do that, it's almost kind of sad to me that it's like, is nature's beauty and like what there is to offer out there in the real world not good enough for you that you now need this game to like sort of lure you out there? It's almost like
Yeah.
the cake in real life being nature is not enough. They need like this extra icing. Like the nature in the real world should be the cake and the icing. You shouldn't need this like imaginary thing to lure you out there.
Right.
I almost feel like it's kind of disingenuous to only be interested because of the Pokemon, so it's kind of weird for me. Like, I get it, it's a good thing, but I don't necessarily agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my 2 cents.
Gonna go.
I mean, you make that argument about smoking cigarettes. It helps people go outside.
Right, it totally
helps
does
people
help
talk.
people go outside all the time. Yeah. No. No. Ready up, fucks. Ready up, Karahi.
Okay.
I don't know, I just don't even see much of appeal to the game anymore.
Yeah, I've never understood the obsession with Pokemon to begin with.
No.
At the same time, I don't get those people who are constantly hating on it, because that's also a waste of time.
It's just a game. It doesn't have to be Jesus coming back, you know.
This is where Jaffe will step in and say, now that's what I'm trying to say, and I have been trying to say about TMX this entire time.
I think it's a pretty simplistic game. It's a phone game. I never get into phone games anyway, though, so I don't know.
So you're not a big fan of the Candy Crush either, Gil?
No, I don't know what it is. I can't.
I can't get into phone games either.
Neither. Neither.
There's only one I can play, and that's a board game called Carcassonne.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been on like Xbox Live Arcade, and they like put it on the phone. And I could play that, but it's
Right.
Yeah,
it's not
like
really.
I could see certain really simplistic multiplayers. You know, I could
Yeah.
see that, but it's rare for me.
I don't know. It's just different era kind of thing. Like I played the original Pokemon at school, the red and blue, and like I got 151 of them, and then that was like my interest at that point was at 0. I was like, I am done. I have captured them all. And then
I
they came
think,
out with new games with like where they added 50 more and 50 more.
Yeah.
I do not give a shit less.
That's actually the
care.
same thing. Actually, I did like the first edition. Like it was,
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's
They
like
made,
Mikey
five-
opened up the hole.
That would mean I lost interest in South Korea.
Yeah.
Like that.
Though those games were still more complex than the current one.
It's amazing that people just don't realize what they've lost as far as quality over the years.
That's another thing that depresses me. I was very interested in the Battlefield 1 game, the World War 1 game, even though it's completely historically inaccurate. None of it lines up
I
with.
didn't mean to burn you there, Spag.
It's okay. I was just trying to help you.
However, I played the original Battlefield 1942, and I played it with Rabid and Simcar, and it was one of my favorite games of all time. And the scope and scale of that game was massive. Like, you could control submarines and go way down at the bottom of the ocean, and then play, Hunt for Red October, you could drive an aircraft carrier to like anywhere in the map that was like the size of 10 football fields. You know, you had a lot of player freedom.
Really?
And like tanks spawned, and anybody could jump in a tank or a plane and fly around. You could, you know, land the plane wherever you wanted, really, and then repair it on your own. But now, like all the streamlining I see in current games, it's like, why in 2016 is the scale and scope of games so small? It's like you can't do any of that shit in the new Battlefield. It's like I do not understand why it's so streamlined. Like we have all this new technology, and this is what
the game's
And
simpler.
they get stripped down.
Right, like now, as opposed to a tank spawning and being a physical object in the game and you walk into it, no, now it's you spawn and you spawn inside a tank that gets creative while it's moving. And it's not really like the same concept, and same with planes. You spawn like inside of a plane that's suddenly in the air. It's not like you spawn and walk over to a plane, get in it, take off. You know what I mean? Now it's just in there. It's just streamlined. I don't fucking like that shit.
Yeah, in Battlefield 3, you actually had to go and find it and get in there and stuff and have somebody repair it, heal
It was one
you.
of my big complaints about the new Battlefield game. It was so fucking casual. It was so fucking dumbed down. It's awful. Just horrific.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that TMX was actually just part of a trend.
Oh, absolutely.
The sign of things to come. Jaffe led the charge. It's his fault games are dumbed down now.
We found in trial test groups that people can't handle too much fun.
Yeah, they keel over and die of a heart attack. Do that in a retirement home, it pretty much holds true, though.
You know, I bet that emulator guy's the one that made Spag freeze the network error.
That was for you, Rhodey, but I'll take Mikey. Well, he turned around and got his thing off on me. Oh.
I'm actually kind of surprised he's still alive. Sure is running a lot.
I was really wiping the floor with him in the first match, but the second one not as much.
That always happens too.
I know.
If we keep it up, kill, we may win this.
Damn you, Spag.
Yeah, it makes me feel old on one hand, but on the other, it's like, man, I'm not being paranoid. It's like games back in the day had bigger, like, they had more ambition. They tried a lot of different
nice.
things.
This,
Like,
yeah.
True.
Sorry, Rhodey, keep going.
Okay.
I
It's
just
weird,
noticed
because
someone
games
opened the
get
door.
patched when they try to do like those
Oh,
games.
good.
Oh, sorry, I don't know.
Are you idle? I guess I should have known. And myself, I'm like, he's in the room. We're gonna fight in the room.
I gave him a Rico accident.
Oh, just give me a second.
There I go.
Did I ram you off?
I think so.
Oh, my god.
So,
Not my match. Actually, it wasn't my match before anyways.
I might have Constance go see.
Leave it on him.
I'll still blame it on you.
No, I got already for the using Grim and Knight this week too, so it's really annoying with the Dark Grim.
Sure is. Oh, nice one. Slip and rip. But yeah, I remember when they announced like that new Battlefield or whatever. It wasn't Battlefield 1, it was like Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3 or whatever. They're like, oh, we have 32 or 64 players. And it's like, wow, in Battlefield 1942, your first game, you had 128. Like, how is 64 a lot? Like, why are you Like, I was like, am I that old that nobody fucking remembers this shit? I was like, does
Yeah.
anybody... Hello? Like, am I the only one here that played the original fucking game?
Yeah, it's like they're celebrating taking features away, and then
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, 64, that's so many. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh god, that was a good... Oh, I got out of the map.
Oh,
Suck
shit.
it, suck it, bitches. I'm out of the map. Leader bags. Sorry. Oh my god. Ah!
Committed suicide.
There's water back there.
yeah, with this one code I used to get out of the level, you can go over there
I
and see all the
turned-
little buildings and stuff.
I turned
Oh,
it.
Like,
crap.
just a drive to the distance. And like,
That was definitely game changing.
I was like, there was rainbow colors on my body. It was really weird. And then all of a sudden,
What happened to Let's Play? Was it the little drop?
yeah, I got like some good airtime, and then I just went through the invisible wall, I guess. Oh, I'm behind you.
See, I thought somehow killed
Yeah.
timing.
Spag okay? There.
No.
Spag not moving. I won't rape.
As much as you'd like to.
As much as I'd like to, yes.
You're a regular Jack the Ripper, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dang. Kinda got hosed.
Yeah, I thought it was killed too. That
Oh, that's why you didn't shield and stuff.
was my... No. Too late as I killed.
Back.
Nothing changed. You're 2 on 3 now.
Oh.
One on 3.
It's interesting.
Manslaughter and clean up.
Oh, damn.
Whatever.
Alright, fall off. It's over now, I think.
Not getting frozen 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame that cat exercise. That was probably the one that called you away.
Oh.
Is gurgling this time?
Yeah, so I kind of like more cat food now. Whatever the hell it does.
Well, that was my last one.
You're gonna really end it this way?
Yeah, I have to. But it's okay, because there's odds, so this will just mean I hadn't set yet. So, it'll be alright. It was fun. We had a good night.
Yep. Well, you know, you don't like Luke to begin with, right?
Yeah. It was alright for a turd.
Alright, Kill. We'll probably play a few more.
Yep.
Have fun.
See you later, Kid.
Take care.
Good games.
Begin too.
Shall we do sewers or ship? Both? And then end it?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Sewers last or sewers? I think
Last.
sewers.
I'd rather do it now, but it's
Really?
up to you.
Yeah, okay. I want to do it last because then you get 6. So we'll do ship first.
You're not listening to Mosh. Mosh won't like
Sorry.
you.
Alright.
I think it's just because haven't we like ended on ship at one point before? I don't know.
Yeah,
we did
ship's a
before.
good one to end it on too. We'll do
A lot of grim going on.
Yeah. Well,
Dark Roadie Mosh, I guess. I don't know.
Come on, right?
So what's this interview by this Twisted Metal person?
Well, it was an interview with someone who was a member of Single Track, and it was like the interview took place around before TMX came out, but with the knowledge of it coming out, and it wasn't like one of the top members of Single Track, but it was pretty interesting. Like he goes into his time with that team and what was expected of them and what things were like.
Link that shit to me when you get a chance.
Yeah, definitely. The link's on TMA, so I'll be able to get it.
Oh, what thread is it in?
Shit, I forget, because there's been a few threads recently that are kind of similar to each other.
Oh, okay.
You can just check Mosh's post.
I have a bunch of posts. Like sometimes I trigger Muddy when he comes through. It's like I'm not even gonna respond to that one. Because I know he's a Jeffy apologist.
Yeah. Yes, I realize everyone has different creative interpretations of
Correct. That's right.
everything.
Yes, that turned it into Clutch this morning on your Hal Brody. That was a creative interpretation.
Right. And I may like Batman Begins and Dark Knight Returns, but hey, somebody might think Batman and Robin with, George Clooney is better than those ones.
It just sounds like a way of saying, that's your opinion, but in a very dumbly worded way.
Right.
That's your opinion, man, but George Clooney's famous.
Yeah.
I think he's famous for advertising that beer on TV, if I remember correctly.
But even George Clooney was like, I was a terrible Batman. He pretty much admitted it.
I think he said, yeah.
That's good.
Oh no!
I don't think Val Kilmer owes anybody anything. I mean, you've seen Val Kilmer in movies. He did as best as he could as Batman. Like he was just never like a stellar actor. He was just always kind of good enough. Oh shit! Get him a phone call.
All right.
It is Dark Brody Mosh, right?
Mosh is AFK though. I love this one.
Oh, this actually will be my last.
Oh shit! All right, we'll make it.
It's on me though.
We'll make this our last, I guess.
Unless you guys want to do a 5-match Relics match together.
We can we can join the other room.
Yeah, if we want.
Yeah, let's join the Puerto Ricans, yeah.
Should be able to play on Saturday, right?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring along George Clooney now.
Oh shit, you just spawned?
Yeah, I dodged
Okay,
it.
yes.
It's all good. Too good for your spawn killing shit.
Batman and Robin was like memorable bad though. That was like a disaster piece right there.
It was. I mean, you could see some total problems with that movie. And
At least it's
one of them.
memorable though. It's much worse to be a bad movie that everyone forgot about. In a way, like TMX is almost there because even though it failed hardcore, nobody seemed to. A lot of people didn't notice it. People who did noticed it right away, but there's still some people who are like, there was a Twisted Metal on PS3. It's like, yeah, but you don't want to check it out.
Yeah, I remember Twisted Metal 3 was a good game.
Twisted Metal 3 was a bad game, but at least it sold decently, right?
I remember
Holy shit!
I had a
That was an awesome
friend
team.
they were really hyped up for TMX, but they only played it for like a week or two before they gave up. Even the most random people I know tell me that game sucks.
Yeah.
Which game? Sorry.
TMX.
Oh, random.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some random person told me it sucked in the bar because I was wearing the Twisted Metal shirt that I got free. He's like, I like Twisted Metal, but that particular game really sucked. I'm like, yeah. So you played it.
Yeah, we all know it's sadness and all the crap that
No arguments there. But the same interpretation of the game, you could say.
It's like smearing shit on a canvas and someone buys it for $1 million. No, it's not worth
Man, I get really good at popping people once they're frozen. Like, I can't do that damage when people are frozen.
it. Yeah, he's a crazy guy that way.
Well, I tried.
What movie is that?
Taxi Driver.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen it.
I gotta watch that.
You should see that and Mean Streets.
Oh, I know Taxi will be damn good. Taxi Driver has Robert De Niro in it, right?
Yeah, so does Mean Streets. And it's also a Scorsese film from the 70s. So both of those movies are really great, but for different reasons. You know, they both
Got a
have
health, Orion.
And I'm getting it. There you go. You need to be a Nazi about it.
Too bad someone noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey killed me. Fuck.
Nice. He tried to, like, do a team up, but
I had a special ready for someone.
I'm not sure if I'd do a team up with either spec as Infinity or my damn missiles.
Yeah, I try to avoid an outlaw.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I saved you at least.
oh my god, how did he pop me? Wow. The weirdest angle. I'm almost eliminated. He's kicking my ass. For sure.
So you guys playing Saturday? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
You just spawned.
Yep.
Okay, grab that full. It's above me.
You can grab 2 fools.
Yeah, I did.
Grab 3. Yeah.
And I grabbed that reticle.
Alright, so you hit me with that probably. Let's see what happens here.
Really? None of that landed?
You fired it out.
Oh dear.
Here it is.
Oh, just missed. Oh no. Oh, no. Nice double freeze. Ooh, I felt it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I rammed him, and then I got on the angle of your fucking cone.
Mike, get out of my way. I don't want to get spiked.
We didn't have the damage anyways. It had to be done.
It was all good.
It was all good.
No, freeze didn't count.
Oh well.
Which was the last one. Yeah, Mikey's spikes are a little weird because you don't expect them to land with the way he comes at
Yeah.
He's got 900 damage.
Yep. He doesn't really fire them. He just rams a lot.
Because especially against Mr. Grimm, they shouldn't really count. Do you remember in the test what we did?
Yep. It's a fucked up car angle. It doesn't do much damage. Same with Sweet Tooth. It's not supposed to do much to him.
Damn, shield didn't go off in time.
Ah.
There's nothing I can do.
I just wanted to break 700.
Alright. Well, good games, everybody.
Yep, I'll see you on Saturday.
I found the interview, so I'll watch it. Yep. See you on Saturday, folks.
I'll give you that link.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Oh, you found it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a video interview or
No, it seems like it's text.
a text? Okay.
It's really interesting, though. You should read it, too.
Yeah. I'll have to look for it.
So you're gonna break the bad news to Mikey. That was the last one.
He'll be happy. He did quite well.
He did. Yeah, he did fine. 900 damage.
Yeah, he had 900 damage too at one point there, Spag.
Yeah. Well, the first match, I think some of that was friendly fire.
I still count it.
Is there a game on there? I want to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna join it.
Yeah, Brazilian Paradise.
Yeah.
W Rebel.
They actually changed their name.
You should like go in as like different people like you did in the old days, like imitate somebody, like go ahead and go in as Ace or something and then cause some
Yeah.
problems.
If I can even get in, I don't even think I can get in.
I'm in the game, but see if I can actually play this shit.
I can't even get in the game room.
You can't. Well, shit. I'll go in there and see how laggy it is.
Okay.
Oh no, they're doing kills only.
There's time limit? There a limit?
No.
I don't think there is.
Oh god. Let me see. No, there's no limit. It's forever. It's so stupid. Like, don't they realize?
I'm loading. I'm loading in as Mr. Grimm. That's great.
Man,
God.
it's gonna be so laggy.
Got 2 road kills like Grimm and a crazy 8.
Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
If you're gonna still talk to each other, you'll need to remake the call, of course.
No, yeah, I'm done too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Alright.
play this shit, I guess.
Alright.
Enjoy it.
Night.